Fade in.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Friday pre-flight. This is number 122. I know we should probably be about 130 by now, but we're not. Sometimes I do take a Friday off here or there to travel or to return from travel or to do a different kind of show, like from wherever I've traveled to. But hey, we're all here right now. We've got lots of stuff to talk about. Yes, I did shave my beard. Yes, it's now a goatee. So, and for those of you who have complimented that, thank you. And for those of you who wonder where the beard went, there it is. So I got 16 of you in here now. We got many more on the way, I am sure. And yeah, not really sure, where to start. There's several different stories we could definitely get into. But before we do that, let's just say hi to each and every one of you. You've got Captain Phantom Nerd in the house. There's Hammeroid Hertz in the house. You've got Yeknomino in the house. You've got Mutant Bamhammer in the house asking about the beard. Well, there you are. Just another red shirt. Hail, Mr. Shirt. We've got the Common Nerd. What is going on, Jesse? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. The beard was shaved for a good price. That's right. I think Comics got $100 super chat for that. So what's funny is it was from his producer. So that money just going to go around in a circle is what's going to happen there. There's Olaf. Good to see you, my friend. We've got Crimlon in the house. Emotionally unstable amphibian. Sunny Sunflower is here. Fat Elvis is here. I already said hi to Captain Phantom Nerd. Real Wade Nation is here. Good to see you. And let's see. Small Time Republic. Michelle is here. HM is here. Look at all these amazing human beings. Let's see who else. Trinoculus P's in the house. Biggles Metz is in the house. And so many more, including Troy Pacelli. Good to see you, bud. What's everybody sipping on? I'm still sipping on coffee. I think I'm on tumbler number 3 of coffee right now. So a little early in the day to sip on anything else. And I'm going to let you in on a secret, everybody. Here it is. I don't drink in February. So there's nothing in any of my drinks other than water or perhaps coffee or maybe unsweetened iced tea. That's kind of what I drink. So yeah, let's see what else is happening now. Let's see. You have all kinds of messes out there in the world. You have Parrothead telling me to check my DMs. Okay. I'm looking, my friend. Let's see what we see. Why is everything such a mess on my desktop here? See what happens when you go to a show, you hang out with Drinker, you get all discombobulated. Let's see what else is happening. Parrot had sent me something. Oh, wow. I've got a lot of DMs. Holy cow. Oh, my. Yeah. Thank you for the Wonder Woman picture. I appreciate that, Parrot Head. Oh, wait. That's not the one you wanted me to look at. Let's see. This is really good YouTube, by the way. If you sent me something, Parrot Head, I don't see it, but I've got a lot of DMs I got to go through, so I got to coast through a bunch of them. But let's see. Dermy Wormy's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. We got Humor and Waffles. You didn't get a notification. That's a bummer. We got Dragon Master 360 snacking on some tortilla chips. Mad About Hatter is here. Let's see. Hey, your book of poems is going good. That's right. Michelle's quite the authoress. Authoress? I think that's correct. Do check out her materials, especially poetry, and she's doing some other books as well. Can't wait to see those. We got Sassy Last joining us. Good to see you. Good to see you again, as you say. Indeed. Thanks for joining us this morning. And for those of you who made it to the 6-minute daily, E. Clay Thomason is in the house saying, hello, Culture. How do we have to pay to see you wear a man bun? Wow, how much? I don't know, $100,000. I'm not going to do that. Look, man buns, men put their hair up in public. Now, mind you, that's an in public statement. Men put their hair up in public for two reasons primarily, maybe a third that I can think of. Number one, they're riding a horse. That makes sense, especially if you're going to go at full gallop. Two, riding a motorcycle. That's right. If you have long hair as a man, those are two good reasons to put your hair up. The third reason, which is acceptable, is employment. Your employment requires in public for you to put your hair up. So if you're a chef, well, there you go. If you're a mechanic, of course, working with any kind of a power tool that could tangle up your hair and take your head off, makes sense to put it up. Otherwise, wear your hair down. Wear your hair down. If you're a man and you got long hair, wear it down. There you go. Real Wade sent me a pic. Look at all this stuff. You guys are sending me stuff in my Twitter. Guys, it's not updating or something. I don't know what's going on. Something weird. Hey, something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Real Wade Nation's only 37, 27? Something. Just a handful away. 26 away from 100 subscribers on YouTube. Well, very good, my friend. That's a great pick. Getting close. Lots of people are starting their channels and getting things rolling. But we can't super chat 100K. The limit is 2,500, I think. I'll set up a special thing. Maybe I'll set up a GoFundMe. I don't know. Not a GoFundMe, a Give, Send, Go. Right? So there's that. Ironcast says, yeah, exactly. You tie your hair back for work for safety. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, medical profession. Like I said, in terms of the course of your job, that it requires hygienic stuff, whatnot. You don't want hair falling in people's stuff. Forgot fighting. I don't think I've ever put my hair up to fight. Usually I don't have that much precog that's going to go down. So yeah, no. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Lots of stuff is coming out now across the board. Look, there are a lot of things people want to talk about this week, and I'm 100% with you. There is a lot out there to talk about, but the problem is a lot of it is not in my wheelhouse, nor do I care, because you're going to hear a lot about a lot of different things. You're definitely going to hear about you're definitely going to hear about a squabble over uh this. You're going to hear, Jeremy Hambley versus Tim Pool because of the lady in the middle here. For what it's worth, her advocacy. I put out a tweet yesterday saying that her advocacy is suspect, right? And while that's important to some people, it's just not important to me. I can easily not support the purple haired person in the center, and in fact, I no longer do. I don't even think I follow her anymore. I could. I need to double check that. But her information is is well, I'm going to use a weird term, problematic. I don't usually use those words, but it is. Her everything about her has become suspect for 100 different reasons. So I don't really want to talk about this. I don't think you guys want me to either, other than to say it's a shame that we're being put at odds with each other over stuff like this. And having those two gentlemen be at odds is not a good thing. Being at odds with people that are all trying to row the boat the same direction, that's not good. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for you, me, or anybody who consumes media on this platform to stay informed and focused on what matters, in my opinion. I could be wrong. A lot of people are absolutely sick of it, right? Meet and Bamhammer says here. She is, a lot of people have said not much different than let's say a Jack Murphy type. You know what? And that's probably accurate. Was Tim taken into the con? Probably. Was he complicit in it? Not really. Was he conveniently ignorant of it? Yeah, I would say so. And it garnered him a lot of financial support in the form of super chats for people just trying to get him to talk about the fact that this person was possibly suspect. So there you are. I forgive people for transgressions all the time. I get I get contacted by people. I get accused of doing things by people, and that's fine. I get called out for being some kind of an ist or phobe. Okay, that's your opinion. Um, you're not going to bother me. You really aren't. I mean, whether or not she's a fraud and has been exposed or not, it's something that she'll be judged by others on, or by one particular deity on at the end. And that's all that I can say about that. Hey, Mark, good to see you, buddy. Been a minute. But I think everybody's sick of it. I think everybody is sick of it. So I'm not going to cover it. I covered it as much as I was going to, and now I just want to bring it up. It shouldn't put creators at odds. It shouldn't put people that are rowing the boat in the same direction at odds. We need to stop doing that. And while it's fun to, maybe get some traction out of a particular conflict for a period of time, at a certain point, it's just nothing but detrimental, and it drags things down. And again, that's in my opinion. Some of my favorite people are still covering the drama around this, and it's working out well for them, and congratulations to them. I don't possess, it's not within me. And I think a lot of other people have come to the end of that particular run as well. So yeah, it's frustrating. So let's see. Yeah, I am done with inauthentic people. There you go. I've come to the realization that I need to be on and forward. That's right. Things are going to get ugly, and I need to remove myself from the apocalypse that we are in. I think we're all removing ourselves from it, but we have to move forward through it, Ruben. And I'm glad you're here for it, my friend. Hey, the mead raid is coming over. That's fantastic. And we've got Matt Vader saying, I don't blame you. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Oh, guys, check out Salty Nerd Podcast with Matt, and Matt. I think everybody that no, I'm just kidding. There are other people that are not named Matt on the Salty Nerd podcast, like Jude and others. But go check that out. I think you will enjoy it. They have a wonderful show on Saturday mornings. Occasionally, I'll guest over there. We have Odin's over there regularly. Lots of really talented, wonderful humans that I appreciate. Hey, what's up, brightest day? Good to see you. Yeah, this is probably the best way to describe it. Let the story die. Indeed. Here's a story that's dying, by the way, because it's probably the biggest L. And this is going to be something you're going to probably end up hearing a lot about this weekend. And you know what? That's a good thing, right? You have, well, let's start with this tweet. Okay, we have a very talented human being amongst us. His name is Andy Masterson. You might be familiar with him. He makes incredible action figure replicas of like people in our sphere. So Tom got his, which was amazing recently. Of course, you've all seen Gary's and everybody else's, and those action figures are fantastic. But let's take a look at what Andy unearthed today about an hour ago or so. We've got oh, there we go. Andy Masterson saying, give them your money. That'll teach them not to mess with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this silly person has made a $70 tweet. That's right. So somebody spent money on this collector's edition, is my assumption, of the Hogwarts Legacy and went to town on it. That'll show you. There you go, JK. It's all really? In what way did this teach anybody a lesson other than you had $70 to spend to destroy? It does. I mean, why not just like grab $100 bill and light it on fire? That's how. In support of this, insert agenda item of today here. You burn $100. That's what this is, right? Support new thing here. I don't understand this mentality, right? And again, it all comes, because of the fact that a video game that has nothing in common outside of the world that J.K. Rowling built, and the rules that exist in that world, that it doesn't have anything in common with that. You have, of course, this game and this is an Engadget story because I don't care. I guess it's a review or something. But anyway, it's this Hogwarts Legacy review, a massive game alive with magic. You're losing the battle, current thing, because nobody cares. Nobody cares about current thing advocacy anymore. You have beat people over the head with something that is maybe not in anybody else's wheelhouse. You are doing yourself a disservice, and you've been doing it for a very long period of time. And let's see. I know you guys have some chats on that, so we'll get to those real quick. I know Michelle's daughter's running her ragged right now, crawling away. So I'm glad you're glad you're able to keep an eye on the little ones. So let's see. Yeah, yeah, in reference to the previous subject, yeah, upholding a grudge doesn't serve anyone. But oh wait, I'm sorry. Collector's edition is $300. Okay, was that the deluxe edition? Biggles? I don't know. Inauthentic. I knew what you were saying, Ruben. I knew. I can't believe that. It's $300 to destroy something. It's not about the money, about the message. Yeah, I'm tired of this stuff. I really am. And we got Karen@82 joining us. Virtue signaling is observed at its best. Yeah, and it's foolish. I mean, you don't have to do that. Just don't buy the game. Don't spend that money. So now you've destroyed the opportunity for maybe that is a limited run item, and you've destroyed the opportunity for somebody who would like to have it, in their collection, right? It's just yeah, why would anybody waste money? It's very juvenile indeed. So, and again, I used Andy Masterson's tweet specifically because he's somebody that we all know, and it is what it is. It's like being an American flag vendor in the Middle East, nothing but profits. That's right. They still made the money on the game. Just really dumb. Yeah, you guys keep correcting me. Thank you. Yeah, collector's edition is 300 plus, so wasted $300. Bonkers. Bonkers. I think the deluxe edition is $70 or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to start playing this game tomorrow on the gaming channel. Whether or not that actually works or not, I don't know. I've not had a lot of success live streaming on that channel, but we'll give it a try. But it's just bonkers. So, but yeah, thanks for the money you just gave to JK. Indeed, Excelsior. That's right. Yeah, reminds me of people when people in China bought stuff, a bunch of iPhones, and smashed them to protest Apple. Yeah, it's like, why did you do that exactly? Bunkers. Lack of common sense these days astounds me. Sassy Lass, you and me both, dear. But look, this is a review of the game. The world is beautiful and bursting with secrets. This is not from a these words are wrong, but right-wing website in Engadget, right? Engadget's certainly not in danger of being accused of being a right-wing media site, let's say. So the world is beautiful, it's bursting with secrets. This is from Jessica Condit, right? And this is from today, just this afternoon. This is why I pulled this up. This is why I grabbed it. It says, I've been dreaming of I've been dreaming since I was a teenager. I grew up alongside Harry Potter novels, devoured them all, and I spent time between the book releases reading and writing fan fiction set in the wizarding world. I would have traded my little emo soul for a sprawling role-playing game that allowed me to be a student. And 16 years later, that's the exact wish that has been fulfilled. And now you know what happened to my soul. Well, there you go. Hogwarts Legacy is alive with magic. It's massive and gorgeous open world RPG that extends far beyond the walls of the wizarding school, with mysteries, danger, and cute creatures packed in every corner. Casting spells quickly becomes second nature in this environment, and when it comes to puzzles and magical instincts, are often correct and richly rewarded. Combat involves intricate spell work and lightning-quick responses, and this combination consistently results in a seamless, satisfying flow. I feel powerful. So I'm not done with Hogwarts Legacy, but we weren't given much lead time for the review. So I feel I've played enough to form lasting opinions about the game. 22 hours on PS5, and one skill away from completing the witch's ability set. She's got a 13-inch wand with a dragon heartstring core, and her favorite spell is Incendio. Isn't that joyful to read? Somebody enjoying something for a change. I like that. I like positive content. And I've got something to share with you later on in the stream that I think is positive content. It seems like if I really get leaning into something, I can find something good that I can promote. And I think we all need to start doing that as well. Hey, John Sapola, good to see you. Yeah, be better off sending an envelope of cash to the government. There you go. Yeah. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting your enemy to die. Nelson Mandela. Indeed. Hey, Thanatos Felicitas. Good to see you. I did not know this game existed until they tried to boycott it. Then I bought the game. Dude, I was going to buy the game anyway because I figured it would be one that I could get an all audiences view on my gaming channel. But once the controversy started to erupt, I'm like, yay, team, touchdown, yay. So I made sure that I bought the deluxe version of the game at that point, right? I mean, it's easy to support good stuff. Yeah. Crazy. Link us the gaming channel. I'll try to remember to do that at the end of Meet Bamhammer. It's out there, though, I think, somewhere. Just another Richard. What else can we convince these people to buy and destroy? It'll raise the GDP. Oh, I've got Like, I don't know. Tell him to go out and tell him that everybody's leaning into Mein Kampf, right? I don't know. That'll put him on a list, right? Midnight's Edge in the morning. I uncovered the truth. Someone commented that with all the butt hurt, Preparation H would be a good investment. I discovered that the P Word Pharmacy Company owns that. Yeah, don't do that. Yep, the company still made the money. That's right. Hey, Untax Shark is here. Good to see you. But I think you're going to see more and more people leaning towards the positive of it all. I really do. I mean, stories like, oh, that's covering my face. Let's do that better. Hey, there we go. Stories like this, imagery like this, content like this will win out. It's more engaging. Wouldn't you like to see me enjoying myself playing this or Cyberpunk 2077 or GTA 5 or something? Isn't that better to have people enjoying the things that they're doing rather than to have some preachy garbage that's thrown at you? I think so. I think it's Gary was streaming this earlier today. Talk about leaning into something, right? Yeah. New tactic, reverse psychology. Let's support this content. Yeah. Give me Velma 2. Look, if they give us She-Hulk 2, everybody at Comics Division is going to be overjoyed. I cannot wait. If that happens, dude, She-Hulkies 2. Come on. We had a great award show. Got more coming up on that front. Love the specials we're doing over there. A very badass goblin villain. I can't wait for that. 13-inch dragon wand. Giggity. You guys are dirty-minded. Yes, please promote Gordon. In fact, I want to talk about that. It's a fantastic fan film. It's so well done. I don't think you'll even buy that it was a fan film. That there wasn't a lot of professionalism involved in its production. Please do. I can't wait to reach out. I actually have some contact information for the creator, Patrick Logan. I'm going to reach out and try to interview them as one of the first interviews on the new format for the Sunday morning show. So I think that's a great thing to promote. Something good. We need to promote good things. We really do. But we've got Koyuki Aihara. I hope I got that one. Koyuki Aihara. There we go. Yeah. These tools thought they were being progressive. Yes. But all they are doing is getting people to ignore them at best and to do the opposite of what they say. Bought the game twice. I might thrice. Well, I tell you what, I'm considering buying it for the PS5 now. It's not for the PC via Steam, but I may go out and get it for the PS5. Why not? Right? I mean, you know, there are times I don't want to be in here playing games and stuff. I want to be, you know, in the media room playing games. You know. Matt G's here. What's up, Matt G? We got Tenure Warrior 68. What's going on? And here is, thank you for promoting this, Mr. Tickletruck. This is Gordon, a Batman fan film. I'm telling you right now, if you do nothing else this evening after watching all the amazing programs that are coming up after mine, this would be the thing to do. Because it's going to be 15 minutes of pure joy and amazement. Even though it's very dark, it's very noir, it is shot in black and white. Every element of it is a character in and of itself. I will not spoil anything about it because it's that good. It's that good. We desperately need more There you go. Reverse psychology, 16-bit mascot. We desperately need more Brie Larson movies. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? We can get them to buy this game. We can get them to buy this game. You know, we just say, you know what? There's too much of current thing in this. And then they'll flock to go, oh, you know what? We were wrong. We got to flock back to buy this thing. Freaking goofballs. Gary streamed 20 minutes of his game settings for us. Remember, I know. Jesse sent me a DM as I was prepping to get on Midnight's Edge in the morning, saying, "Hey, could you let Gary know that because he's ignoring the chat that the screen's been frozen for a while." I was like, "I'm okay." And so no, but you know what? More power to Gary. The fact that he's playing these games is wonderful, and for sure. Will Culture Boss be reviewing Magic Mike movie? I don't think you guys would appreciate that. I'll ask her. I love it. She's going to get back to doing those letters. Do you remember the boss's letters? She's going to get back to doing those. Oh, and you will get her and I doing another review of something else here in the near future too. We've had a conversation about that. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the guy who played the Joker knocked it out of the park. Yes. I don't know. I've never seen outside of Ledger's performance as the Joker, right? And Nicholson was okay, but at the time it was genius. But we've seen better iterations of the Joker since then. And outside of Ledger, the performance that we're alluding to here in this Gordon fan film, so good. Thank you, Lisa. Do smash the like. I think if you, I heard if you bought the PC version, you could also play free on the PlayStation. I don't know about that. I'll have to check that out. Can you please provide your PS5 details? Did you get any of the special editions or anything special with it? I'm considering one this summer. Real quickly, a PS5 is wonderful. I've not had but a few issues with games that were not manufactured for the PS5 that were essentially PS4 games that I downloaded from my collection of games, my library that I've been playing. Occasionally I'll have a hang or something where it'll just take a nap, and I have other times where it'll just crash, but it's not very frequent. Believe it or not, I have the latest version of Cyberpunk 2077 on there, and I don't get any problems with it anymore at all. I can still play all my old stuff, which is great, and I'm looking forward to my PSVR 2, which I'm going to add to the system. Which will allow me to get back into the VR side of things on the PlayStation. So I'm very excited about that. The specs on it are good. It takes up a lot of space. It's a really big console. The nice thing is the fan's really quiet, and the way they laid it out, if you put it if you stand it up vertically, the cooling is pretty adequate for the most part. As long as your interior temperature isn't like 82 or higher, I don't know that you'll ever have an overheating problem. And again, that's in Fahrenheit for those of you who are international. Let's see. The train wreck in East Palestine, Ohio. They caught me on camera, proudly wearing my Welcome to the Rebellion hat. Well done, Bobo Yogi. Not only that, they arrested a journalist. I wasn't going to cover this on the stream, but thank you, Bobo Yogi, for bringing this back into my mind. They arrested a journalist there who was merely trying to ask questions and actually cover the speech by Governor DeWine at the time. They just grabbed the dude and arrested his booty and hauled him into a car. And of course, Governor DeWine after that was like, yeah, I didn't authorize that. I've always told people during press conferences, if they're covering the press conference, which is what this reporter was doing, I think was News Nation, Newsmax, somebody was covering it, and they cuffed the dude, and he's just there doing his job, which is bonkers. So yeah, weird stuff. But yay for Rebellion. I'll have to check that news conference out. What's up, little Chad? Good to see you, bud. Let's see. Yeah, Eduardo Guerrero says the Joker guy is just awesome, great performance, incredible. Yeah, Cesar Romero was excellent too, but again, that was the campy Joker, and he was pretty awesome. I understand everybody likes Cesar Romero. Yeah, makeup over the mustache. Look, it's Mexican Iron Man. What's up? Thanks for the $10, my friend. Says this channel has been flagged for targeting a certain Mexican on Doom Cock Show. I don't target anybody on Doom Cock Show. I promoted Mexican Iron Man on Doom Cock's channel. You can go back. You can read my member chat. It was nothing but promotion, my friend. Nothing but promotion. I love all of my friends and promote them any way that I can. Culture is hereby on notice that the day of the taco, that's Tuesday, reckoning doth cometh, and right sooneth. I'm surprised you didn't squeeze versuth in there. There's a fight in the chat. Burritos are better than tacos. There you go. Hey, Captain Phantom Nerd found my gaming channel. Thank you for that, Captain Phantom Nerd. Well, I might, like I said, I may be able to do a stream. Hey, there's Dadman Walking 55. Going to be on Dadman Walking 55's channel later today to talk a little Super Bowl. Yep, we're going to give you a little football, talk some sports ball. So if you're interested in some sports ball and you get bored of some of the other big shows, you can come hang out over with us and get our perspective on what's going to happen with the Eagles. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens with the Eagles, win or lose, they're going to burn down Philadelphia. There's a lot of couches that are going to be on fire. And then maybe cars. They burn stuff in Philadelphia. I'm sorry. I know it's a, what do you call it? Stereotype, but stop doing it then. No. And then, of course, we'll talk about the Chiefs. And the Chiefs they're not going to light stuff on fire. You know, they're just going to be happy they won and make some barbecue. So who do you want to win? The people going to make the barbecue, I think. My opinion. Yeah. Hey, Daryl the Derelict is here. He says, howdy, Bucker is. Yeah, I'm going to try to make an appearance on Daryl's show. Daryl's doing something special. Daryl, you got to remind me what it is. Is it your birthday? Are you doing kung fu? You have like people like are calling you metalhead. What's happening? You're doing something special. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. Getting old. Oh, wait a minute. He deserved to get booted? Really? All right. That's not what I've seen so far, Bubba Yogi. I will take your word for it. Thank you for updating and informing me. I appreciate that. More information is always better. And if I'm wrong, I would prefer to know it. Yeah, Jay Price says it's a press conference. You asked them to come there. Well, but again, there are two sides of the story can be correct. But I'll take a look at it from a different perspective. I think that's important to be informed. Like I said, I don't mind being wrong. Not sure I feel about a journalist arrest. Seems the cops power tripping. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, John Platt's here. Brought us some beer. Thanks. Says just caught the tail end of you and Tom and Andre stream in Midnight's Edge. Have to watch replay. It's great. It was a great. Drinker's amazing guest. What a brilliant man. Love that guy. Here's that fan film again, folks. Right click on this and select open as a separate tab and then hit pause and go back to it later when we're done here or when you're done watching your other favorite creators for the day. Please. Taco Day is a great day. That's right. I love Taco Tuesday. Loki does a good show on Taco Tuesday, and so does my buddy Jolly over on Snowdub's channel. Check that out. Good times. Hey, fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, as long as they don't burn stuff down, Andy. Oh, Andy, I used your tweet. I showed everybody your tweet. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? Here it is. This is what got us started on this conversation there, Andy. It was your tweet about this dumbness. Yeah, apparently you and I are both wrong. This is not $70, it's $300. What a waste of money. Thank you for posting this, bro. And I always give you credit. See up there. Not to mention the fact that I said you make great action figures. No lies detected. My very first football helmet My dad reminded me. My very first football helmet I was given was a Kansas City Chiefs helmet. My very first batting helmet was a Dodgers helmet. So there you are. Forsooth. Oh, did I say Versuth? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Forsooth. Forsooth. Kansas City, Missouri. There's Jesse. JF says the more important question is when Kansas City will be forced to drop their chief. They should never be. Let me tell you something. You need to talk to the people and you need to know the history behind all of these names before before people start to react in negatively to some of these things. None of them were ever supposed to be an attack on anybody, derisive in any way. They're always in honor of. Sorry, just the way it is. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Yeah, talking about creators going after each other. That's what you're doing. That's right. Yeah, I don't like that. In fact, that's why I led the show off the way I did today, Daryl. And I think the conversation should be on your channel. So if you guys are interested in talking about why it's a bad plan to go after your fellow YouTuber, this is the place to be. So check out Daryl the Derelict talking about that. He's such a good friend. I got great friends here. You guys are awesome. Pinochet's helicopter tours for $2 says, got Wizard game to meme and be part of the problem. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I got the game to play it. So you got it to kill it. I got it to play it. We both gave money to the same place. So you're not making a point. Being right is overrated. Hey, look, you have to admit when you make a mistake and you're incorrect. I think that's incredibly important. I make mistakes all the time. I admit them. Why not? It's better to be incorrect. It's better to be correct than incorrect. You don't want to live a fallacy. And I think a lot of people are waking up to that, to be honest with you. Scott's leaving. Bye, Scott. I'm having a good stream. Take it easy, buddy. There's Snow. What's up, buddy? I just promoted you. Probably know that already. The governor just wanted to give him lift and some punches. We teach boxing. There you go. I will look that up though. I do want to be more informed if that's the case. My idea of fusion cuisine: making tacos with barbecue lamb from a Greek Euro takeout. Oh, that sounds interesting. Jin Wong, good to see you, bud. Great artist, by the way. If you need great black and white stuff, Jin Wong is your guy. Let's see. 11 Alpha says, I can't begin to care about the NFL since they embraced the logo. Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm going to talk football because I like the numbers. Again, I'm weird. I like the numbers. It's like baseball too. I like numbers. It's one of the reasons why I always recommend when you bet it, like when NHL comes back, like the first 7 games of any team. And if you have a shot at an over under, almost all of the time, I would take the over in the scoring category. I'm not giving you advice, but I'm just saying seems to work out really well. Let's just put it that way. Never drop the Chiefs from Kansas City. As of right now, they're a Kansas team. There you go. Not sure you can say that about the Redskins. Well, I do. Trying to remember the history there. I can do better on the Cleveland team. I'll look it up again, but like I said, it's one of those things, right? And well, here's another classic team, right? Bamagrad. That's right, buddy. For $5 says, "Hey, Culture, any words on if you can come to Atlanta?" I can't make it. We tried to figure out how I could circumvent going to something I'm supposed to be at on one of those nights, and there's just no way. Any progress on getting a PO box? The boss is dedicated to taking care of that. Again, we had to move the the postal station that we were going to be doing that at, so that we could get a larger size box. Because really all they had available at the other postal station that we looked at was letter size boxes, and some people are sending me bigger things than that. So, you know, and thank you. We will definitely have a great weekend, and it's so awesome that you join us. And thank you for your support of Midnight's Edge, my people over there. We really appreciate that. Really do. Culture. Have you live stream the new Dead Space? No, Mr. H. Okay, so I was hanging out with Mr. H yesterday. Mr. H is a great show. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Check that out. On Tuesdays, it's after the Tuesday tirade. Tom and I will probably be hopping over there. It's fantastic. Latino slants over there. You've great brains all hanging out there with Mr. H. And he was talking about how great it is. So I'm going to definitely jump on that because I hear it's fantastic. The remake is just absolutely fantastic. So I will have to jump on that, John. That is something for sure. Oh, I installed it and played while watching TNT. Oh, wow. Cool beans, man. All right, Pinochet. Keep killing it, bro. Keep killing it. Snowdub's listening at work. Hey, Robert Kijek is here. Good to see you, my friend. If you know the numbers, you can know the game. That's right. Yeah. I don't have to watch it to know what's happening. And that's why I like football and baseball. Basketball's, you can definitely kind of try to handicap it with numbers, but it's too easy for an individual to basically disassemble a basketball game. In fact, if I were, you wouldn't want to, you would always want to follow the sharps if that were the case, if you're trying to handicap that. It's a lot. I think of the purest, like, handicapping or betting things, and again, this is not what I recommend doing. I'm not advocating for sports gambling in any way. And I'm in no way an expert. But I think horses are probably the easiest things to handicap based on numbers, as long as you understand how trips factor into the equation, and if you can grade your trips and quantify that in numbers, it's a pretty good way to pick winners in horse racing. Anyway, I remember the Land O'Lakes butter fiasco. They removed the Indian mascot, but kept the land. Ironic and sad. Yeah, that was an unfortunate commentary that they accidentally made. Thanatos felicitas, and I actually have a couple of those original packages frozen in one of my freezers because I refuse to get rid of them. Yeah. I'm weird like that. I just get frustrated with stuff. Yeah, but I actually like all that stuff to be protected. There's a story behind this, Adega. Um, maybe I'll share it sometime where I had something just absolutely destroyed because it was supposedly held. I don't want to get into it. I'm pretty pissed off. It was a lot of money too, and I never got reimbursed. That's long conversation. Mr. Buttcrack Media, what's up? Officiating, yes, you must be sick. Let's see. All right, let's go on with this. So, Legacy, Hogwarts Legacy is a great game. From what I'm to understand, I will be playing it. I will give my own review when I'm done with it. It usually doesn't take me long to conquer games like this, unless, like I said, it's too similar to anything that From Software does. This is a big game. From what I'm to understand, it is the biggest game that this studio has ever put out. I'm telling you, that's beautiful, right? That's just gorgeous. You feel like you're in that castle, I bet. Look at that. The main storylines in Hogwarts Legacy are generic fantasy platforms. Two main arcs collide. One pits the players against goblin revolutionaries planning to destroy wizard kind, and the other is an extensive investigation of an ancient and powerful magic. The same magic that you, the main character can uniquely wield. I think this is amazing. Look at that. I can't wait to play this. I hope those of you who are playing it are enjoying it. I think that's the most important thing. So let's move on because we don't have a whole ton of time to get there. And again, I'm not going to cover the EB stuff more than what I've already done. Other than to say that there is no good that comes out of attacking each other. But there is good of going after the people who are absolutely charlatans like that EB person. And again, it's my opinion, but it's founded in a lot of research and a lot of study of what's going on in the background. The thing I want to talk about, and I want to tell you, this should be the main topic of everything we talk about this weekend, in my opinion. Notice how I do that. Is this. Project Veritas suspends James O'Keefe. Now, this was so important to me that when the story broke on Thursday, the 6-minute daily went from its normal 12 minutes, right, to an hour and 20 minutes. Because this is a real story. This is a person who founded this to move it forward, to have a place to, actually tell the truth, to do actual investigative journalism, undercover journalism, to actually get in and expose the things that are really happening in the world around us. And of course, from the liars themselves, you have the way that Newsweek covered it, which I got really upset about on Thursday, where they can't help but spin lies the whole time. First of all, U.S., the most penalized company in the history of the universe as far as settlement goes, this P company, the pharmacy company, they're mischaracterizing it as supposedly right wing, which it's not. And they continue to repeat that plot, right wing, right? And this is where we have some stuff. So Strack said, like all newsrooms, this is according to that press release they released. Like all newsrooms at this stage, the Project Veritas board of directors and management are constantly validating what's best path forward for the organization. There are 65 plus employees. By the way, O'Keefe got rid of 2 of the people that were brought back by the board to get rid of him. Pretty messed up. And they're just doing all of that. Lots of people just complaining, calling him, a drunk tyrant. There were supposedly 16 workers that were involved in this hit job. And I have a feeling that without James, there is no Project Veritas. They are trying to cover up for the things. And again, this is Newsweek saying, known for spreading false or misleading statements. Published a clip of what they claimed was an employee. They didn't claim it. They verified it. These are such disingenuous hacks. Anyway, the story progressed. We moved on and we covered some of this the other day. Huge mistake. Conservatives fume over reported James O'Keefe being ousted from Veritas. High profile conservatives are pissed to the point of pulling their funding. This is a statement here. Prominent conservatives commented on the news. There is no Project Veritas without James O'Keefe. I say this as a donor to the organization, but more importantly, as a colleague who watched him pour everything he had into PV over the years. The money and supporters will follow James. That's from Candace Owens. John Hawkins says, I don't know what this is about, but whatever it is, it's too bad it got this far because it won't stay private now. Whatever it is, I'll be rooting for all of you to work it out and keep doing a great job. Cat turd, one of my favorite follows, by the way. Huge mistake. You just made a massive mistake, says Matt Couch. They're coming after James right after he took down the P word company. We can all see what's going on here. That's from Poso. You have Robbie Starbuck saying James O'Keefe is Project Veritas, period. If the board tries to fire him, as rumors suggest, they'll soon find out. The people will move their donations to whatever new name James O'Keefe III does with his investigations under. Don't know what genius came up with this idea to try a coup. And he's right. And it just keeps going on and on. Cassandra McDonald, Charlie Kirk, once again, Matt Couch, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And I don't care that this organization here that I'm using is right wing. I'll keep going. Let's look at this one. Politique Republique. Okay, this is by Amuse. Amuse has now successfully launched quite the newsletter via a Substack here. And Amuse is really researched the hell out of this thing. The board of directors is set to commit corporate seppuku. Now, I covered this in detail the other day. This is the letter that was sent. This is an update. Mike Swartz tweeted a cease and desist letter from a law firm representing Project Veritas donors objecting to the removal of James O'Keefe. The donors argue that the removal of O'Keefe would violate Virginia law. A novel argument, to say the least. But in deference to what they're doing here, they're also signaling that the money dries up. These are donors sending out this cease and desist letter. And of course, people reached out to Amuse saying that since the writing of the story, I've heard from more than one former Project Veritas employee that are very angry that James O'Keefe got all the credit for praise for their hard work. Okay. They claim James never had any ideas and they had to do all the work while O'Keefe was lounging on his sailboat. According to the disgruntled former employees, James would come in at the last minute to yell at everyone and immediately after filming his segments. So I find this hard to believe, but if you have any additional insight, tweet the Muse. I don't, like I said, you've seen some people say you're wrong on this. All I know is he grew the organization exponentially, starting in 2012 from $700,000, running it all the way up to $22 million in 2020, which I think is the last time we were able to publicly access those numbers. This is the douche nugget. I mean, this is the fella that is trying to ouster him, Barry Hinckley. He is a what do you call it? An inheritance baby. He's a trust fund baby, heir to the Hinckley Yacht Company. He made a failed attempt as a Senate candidate from Rhode Island. He was the CEO of a failed tech startup that called itself the Airbnb of private house parties. How he came to be in power, I don't know, but things came to a head when O'Keefe reportedly fired him. And yet he somehow made his way back. Hinckley wrote in an email to all 65 Veritas employees claiming that he had stood up to a bully and lost his job as a result. So there you are. Lots of different news coverage on this. Obviously, originally I was covering from Old Rose Swig, the people that were in here, the people that were against him, Matt Tieran, John Garvey, and Tom O'Hara, and Barry Hinckley. Yeah. So we'll have to see. The Project Veritas thing is a bigger thing than a lot of people probably know. This is from Timcast site. He was accused of erratic behavior by 16 employees, a power drunk tyrant, etc., etc. We've already covered that. We'll go into this. Hostile takeover at Project Veritas seeking to remove James O'Keefe. DeSantis aligned operative spearheading effort for removal. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But again, I get news from everywhere. I read a lot of different things. So this is that. I'm telling you right now, this is a bigger deal than anything. O'Keefe is Project Veritas. I mean, obviously you saw that stated in black and white on Twitter by many prominent news figures, but I have to agree. Nobody's going to support this going forward. So we've got Mexican Iron Man for another $9.99. Thank you, my friend. Breaking news. Culture Casino to be placed on administrative leave following his promotional attacks of Mexican Iron Man jumping out of windows. I was just reporting what I'd seen with my own eyes, Mike. New channel will be renamed Mexican Culture Casino. I love you, Mikey. I love this guy. It's bonkers. So yeah, I think it was 100% orchestrated. I think they're in big trouble. HM is correct. O'Keefe is PV. And you know what? Raisy fingers is right. Shrug. Project Veritas is James O'Keefe. Good luck without him. Well, I think everybody just follow wherever he goes, right? Yeah. James needs to start a new project and keep it private. No board members. I think he needs to start a new project and put people in there he can trust. I mean, obviously, it got beyond his scope, and I'm afraid a lot of people in our sphere, when they get big, I see sometimes they lose control of it because they aren't able to keep it all in frame. They don't step back far enough to see the whole big picture, and sometimes you have to change your structure. And again, I understand why James went with a 501c 3 and a 501c4. Why he divided them up the way he did and how, I don't know. I'd have to talk to an accountant or someone, but I mean, if you're running a nonprofit, I mean, there you are. And you're right. It's their intention to put them out of business. So they're going to win. It's pretty much, it's a fait accompli, to use some fancy French terminology there for you. The cat turd is funny as heck, though. I'm telling you right now. Great follow. I did not know Cernovich commented. That's interesting. Pino Shays, helicopter tours for $2 says, this was a PCO takedown notice. No alleged crimes. Indeed. He's mean to me. He's a demanding boss. He says Lord's loud. Man, I would be in so much trouble. If that were real, if that was a real complaint, I'd be, I can sometimes be loud. I can sometimes be mean, or it's not really mean. It's just it's cutting to the quick. It's getting to the bottom line. Some people don't like that. Hey, AI privileges here. People got paid off probably. Yeah. Got to look at some bank accounts. Hey, what's going on? Izaj Mlodi. Moly. Yeah, the board is infiltrated. Indeed. Hey, Diesel, what's up, man? Good to see you. Matt G's. Low spec Linux laptop popped in. Hinkley, him/her. Yeah. Look, pronouns in the bio are always a tip off that somebody is a yoink. I'm tired of all the yoinks in the world. I don't care what your pronouns are. I just don't. I'm either going to call you your name or what you present yourself as. Sorry. Unless you and I have had a personal conversation and you've told me you're X, don't care. Don't put it in your bio. Don't care. You look like a yoink when you do that. Sorry. Just my opinion. James is in D.C. today with documents against Fauci and the DOD. Thank you, Southern Belle. Sorry, was man. Sorry, guys, I blew your ears out there. I am having an allergy reaction. You're finding the timing of this very sus, my friend. Let me tell you, it is. Feels like a prepped smear, indeed. Well, I mean, consider this: he embarrassed the P company, the P pharmacy company, right? And honestly, they are not good guys. They are not the good guys here. They paid the largest fine ever in the history of an American corporation for everything that they're accused of doing now. And everything that obviously has been on display. It's insane. I don't think I'd feel safe in a Mexican culture casino. Jonas, dude. Red Media has the newest James O'Keefe video. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Hi, all. Sorry for hitting the like button and ruining 69. That's okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Commander Red Striker Shadows drop emojis left and right. My theory is that Pfizer, I said that word, in trouble, has bribed the majority of this board. Well, at least 3 of them or 4 of them. We know for sure. Yeah. Turo. Even your Christmas special was better run than. Thank you, Turo. Read by nature. What's up? Here we go. Yeah, just like Ultra Rhino Jeremy Boring ate the Daily Rhino. I mean, Wire. Got to check out the board and the strings. The cash comes with the rest of the pieces. PV. Yeah. It concerns me that your editorial control goes out the window when outside money enters the fray. You must get in writing that there are no editorial ties, no commentary ties to any funding that you receive. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. Maybe James is just over the target. No, yes, he was. He was over the target, and he opened all the doors and dropped every piece of ordnance and hit it. He blowed it up. Sash Melody says, no one follows me upstairs when I wear a kilt. I like to leave no doubts or a reason to have pronouns. There you go. My. It's purely the internet and lazy internet activists. Indeed, Monkey Jeebus. Indeed, my friend. Yeah, Jonas is awesome, guys. If you need to check out Jonas's channel. Jonas is great. Oh man, FNT is starting. Red Voice Media. All right, thank you for the correction, dear. It is what it is. CultureCasino, based on the poor choices, I still think the dude's related to John Hinckley. Rest in pieces, PV. Well, quite possible. Could be. Hinckley Yachts. Yeah. Could be. Well, I had fun hanging out with each and every one of you. There's 69 of you in the chat right now. I hope we got to cover some things you were interested in. I will continue to release content through the weekend. I think we can expect to do one video per day going forward, at least, maybe a short or 2 as well. I can't wait. Can't wait to hang out with you guys again on Sunday for the Late Night Culture Show. Don't forget about Dadman Walking's football show and Daryl the Derelict talking about no internet drama between creators. I think we've got an incredible group of humans. I have never been more proud to be part of a lovely fellowship than I am to be a part of this one. So Diesel gets the last super chat in for $5. Says, hey Culture, it was great having you back on the Common Nerd stream. Yeah, you and Jesse are fun, bro. It was cool hearing your origin story. Have a great weekend. I hope you do as well. I hope to see you on all the other places I'm going to be. Please go check out Gordon, a Batman film. In fact, I think Mr. Tickle Trunk has dropped the link several times in the chat. I would encourage you to check out that film. It's one of the best things out there in the world. It's only 15 minutes of your time, and you will probably watch it more than once. So congratulations to Patrick Logan on producing something that is unique and wonderful. You guys are amazing. I want to say thanks once again for your support of the channel. Don't be shy about sharing out any content that you enjoy, because it will help the channel grow as well. And I can't grow without you. Can only grow with you. And I'm thankful and honored that you were all here today. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
about 1 minute.